Welcome to the DO Boxing Show. I'm your host, Dameon Okposio, and this is episode number 49. And this episode, we're going to be talking about the main title belts in professional boxing. So the main title belts in professional boxing are, there's pretty much, four main belts, five that really get talked about, but we'll go over the four main ones. We'll start off with the WBA, World Boxing Association. World Boxing Association title organization was around since 1962. The next title association is the WBC, World Boxing Council, which was started or established in 1963. The WBC belt, the World Boxing Council, is probably known as one of the most prestigious belts out there that a lot of people often chase, especially South American fighters, and American fighters still hold it in esteem, high esteem. It's probably one of the more well-known belts of them all. The next title belt of the main title belts is the IBF, the International Boxing Federation title, which was established in 1983. And the newest of the recognized main title belts is the Wbo Belt, the World Boxing Organization. And that was established in 1988. The fifth belt that I was saying is recognized and kind of universally accepted is the ring belt, the ring title belt, that the Ring magazine issues to basically the champion that they feel is the overall champion in that weight division. So there's numerous title belts, especially in professional boxing. There's tons depending on the different regions that you're in as well. And, everybody has varying opinions, and it's made confusing because a lot of times people don't know who the actual champion is. But when they talk about an undisputed champion, they're usually talking about a champion that has 3 or 4 of those main title belts: WBA, WBC, IBF, and WBO, and the person that holds all of those would be considered the unified champion of the division. Boxing has so many competitors. In my personal opinion, I think it's good that they have the varied different titles, because then you can have champion fight champion. Back in the day, what would happen is, if they didn't want somebody to become champion, they would just put up the roadblocks and never allow that person to fight for a championship, even if they were one of the best fighters of that time or era. So the fact that there's numerous titles, I see it as maybe something that was done to even the playing field, or to give equal recognition to fighters that may not have come up with a conventional way, or with the backing, the strong backing. They can still be recognized. And of course, it's about money as well, because the belt organizations charge sanction fees, and they make money as well. So I understand that there's a huge business component to it. But I also think that it gives an opportunity for a lot of people to raise their profile. It allows promoters to make money and do well as well. If they're putting on a title fight, even if it's a lesser known title, it adds a little bit more prestige possibly to their show. And I think the only thing with the belts is that they need to do a better job of just publicizing what the belts are and where the rankings stand, and get that information out there. Everything's about information. The more people know, the easier it is going to be to explain. And I think the more people know, the more everyone benefits from it as well. So if you want more of an explanation on titles, we could go very in depth about them, because there's a lot of titles. Then there's regional titles, and winning the regional titles can gain you access to fighting the world title for a world title faster. And there's a number of things that come with that process. But we'll be following that up with future editions of Below the Belt Boxing Magazine. We'll try and cover some of that in there. And remember, you can ask us questions about anything at through Twitter at Okposio, or through email at okposio@hotmail.com. That's my last name, OKPOSIO @hotmail.com. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the DO Boxing Show. Remember, don't forget to subscribe to us, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can also send us messages through Facebook, whatever is the most convenient. And we thank you again for tuning into another show.